Okay, hello. Welcome back. We've got a nice surprise today. We're up against the Horde. They're a top 3 war alliance in the game. They're tier 1. Um, so we're not going to beat them as we're only a tier 2 alliance. But we'll give it a good shot. Act like it's a tracked war. Take it serious and all. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we've got our first base here. I'm glad we finally pulled this layout. It's not as popular anymore, but it's still pretty popular. If you're in Prime League, you've probably seen this layout before. So I'm glad I finally get to see it to show how I deal with it. For my combiner, my war rotation is still a little off through upgrading. So we got Magnavox for now. Hopefully I don't need him though. Shouldn't. So all we do is start with a Rook sack. So sack stands for sacrifice. So we're gonna pop all the outposts, get them to use their abilities, and then Rook is gonna die, but that's okay. So we're just gonna wait for our Titan ability to be ready, and while we're waiting for that, all these outposts, their abilities are being used, which is nice. Don't need to deal with that. Alright, get everyone down. Smoke screen, or sorry, tracks. Titan ability on this fire robot. Execute it. This frees up the left side. Fire. Then we'll get the right side. One thing to pay attention for is the combiner. So he's not close to dying, so I'm good to use a Leo. You don't want to use Leo as the combiners are dying. Oh, he might die. Okay, because they have an after death effect. So you don't want to use Leo during that time because he just does less damage. You don't want to use points while the buildings are protected. So these orange particle effects, those are from after death combiner effects. So we got most of it. Yes, we're still looking good. And then take out the shield. We're off. Okay. Take out the shield gen. Okay, no more fire domes. We're good. Take out the leech core back here. And yeah, that's it. It's pretty simple. It works very well. And then of course you have your combiner if you think you need help at the start. So yeah, there we go, base 1. Okay, we've got base 2 here. It's pretty similar layout. Difference is, if you want to do the same strategy, you only get 4 outposts, not all 5. And then the leech core is up front, so if you forget about it, get too close, that could cause some serious problems. So we've got some fire domes here, and here in the back. FFD here. Don't care about the water dome. So this should be a nice target for air raid. We'll take out both build bots. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the sack this time. Just gonna go from one of the sides. I'm just gonna go from the left. You can probably go from the right too. So yeah, let's go. Going from the side can be tricky. It took me a little while to get used to it. The timing is very important. Like you have to get the FFD down before using tracks. If you panic and use it first, it can be dangerous. Okay, fire cores are down, so we can take out the bottom with Leo. I don't think we need it, but just to be safe, I'm gonna use defense sword while all these stuns are going on. It didn't do much damage, so let's see if we can, I don't know, take out these spider mines. Nice. Okay, heal up Minerva. Let's take out this fire dome, then we can use Leo on this whole shield gen cluster. I need the dome to go down. Okay, this could be a problem. Come on, I just need one point for Leo. Got it. Okay, this is why Alpha Trion is so good. Even when you're not really doing anything, you get free points. So if you can just hold your position for a little bit, it helps. Right. See, looking good. Base is pretty much down. Execute the beam laser, and yeah, nice and smooth. Okay, we got base 3 here. Sorry, I didn't get to do analysis before I started my attack. You'll see why in a second. So I just wanted to include a quick analysis before we get started on that. So we've got the mortars at the bottom that cover the entire launch pad, so that makes it hard for Smokescreen to get on the launch pad and start sniping build bots. And then the the fire dome in the shield gen that protects, I believe, the left mortars but not the right. So you can start with Leo to take out the right ones first, but it makes more sense to start from a corner. It's a symmetrical base, so technically left or right could work. However, on the left side there's an FFD, so if you want to use tracks or any other protection, it makes sense to go for the right, so you can have that ability to use that protection. And then yeah, just a few fire domes and FFDs we worry about. So yeah, let's go to the battle. Hey, so funny story, I accidentally started before I started recording. So got a front loaded base, fire domes, 2 fire domes and FFD over here that I care about. So yeah, don't have time to analyze it, just gonna jump in now. Okay, start up here. A little better than I expected, to be honest. Pop some outposts. I'm gonna use a Mega Supreme here. Actually, maybe I don't need to. We'll see. Alright. Get the shield gen down. My squad is actually taking a lot less damage than I'd expect to against a front loaded base like this. So that's nice. Shield gen didn't go down. Okay, that's gonna be a bit of a pain. Okay. Lead just what I care about. Alright, that goes down. Got another tracks ability. So this was another front loader base. I'm noticing a trend of copying alliance bases. Like, so last war against Canada East, we saw a lot of time trap bases. and against the Horde. This is now 3 for 3 time trap bases, so that's kind of interesting. So yeah, base 3 down. Alright, so we've got base 4 here, first time trap of this war. Fire build down there, one over here, one in the back. Don't care about the water dome. FFD. So yeah, we've seen this plenty of times. Let's go. Pretty good value over here. This should take out these beam layers too. It does, nice. Okay. And we'll just wait for it to take a step forward. Get the rest of the squad down. To go. Oh. Policeman got stunned. Not really sure why air raid's walking up. That kind of sucks. So you got the shield gen. I don't mind if air raid dies, but I would like to get one more use out of them. There we go. Okay, perfect. Shock tower. Just in case there's a shielding uploads, I'm gonna wait a sec to pop them. Alright, now we'll pop them. I'm not sure who that. Oh, that's okay. I know who that is. A con version of Cosmos, not sure the con name, but yeah. They were still alive, so that's good. See if we can get one more use out of him when he's... Yep, okay. Doing pretty good so far. We'll probably get split here. That's okay though. Most of the base is down already, but it's super nice. Alright, the head up now. A little split, which isn't great. So we're gonna lose air raid and smoke screen here, but alright, everyone's together, so that's okay. Minerva, run. So hopefully this gets her gets the outpost attracts. Yes. So if you use a bot's ability, they switch on to somebody else. Alright, just to be safe here, gonna use Volcanicus. I need to take out this fire dome. Closer. Shield them up. We should be able to take all this out. Yep, nice and easy. And work on these outposts just a tiny bit. Then get tracks down. Get some blaster minions. Use Leo. Just why not? Like, we have lots of points, so we can just kind of spam stuff. And Rick decoy. Alright. Get some more speed. Taunting. Should be okay. Time. Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. Base 4 down. In a second. And yep, there we go. Okay, our last base here. It's another one of those not quite a time trap, because there's not much up top that I'm worried about. It's kind of an anti-air raid base too. There's not a ton of value. You can maybe get 3 buildings with 1 bomb. And then also, if you look at the usual deployment where I deploy air raid and smoke screen, it's very obviously tailored against that, because it's 2 laser turrets, 2 spider mines, a beam laser, and a mortar, all in that perfect range. So we're not going to do that this time. Luckily, there's no missile launchers or mortars covering the launch pad. So I'm going to start here with smoke screen, take out this fire dome build bot, and then we'll use Leo to get started. So I haven't been using Leo much this war, so I'll probably use him a little more in this battle. Alright. 2 fire domes up here. Okay. So no FFDs, that's good. I can use tracks freely. Yeah, let's jump in. We'll take out the fire dome. One thing with these bases, be careful with these buildings on the outside, on both sides. It's pretty easy for bots to get lured out, and then if one bot gets lured out here, the rest of your squad destroys these buildings. This bot will just walk up the side, and they'll just die. So that's one thing you should always be mindful of against these kind of bases. Alright, so get everyone down. I'm trying to get the bottom pretty fast because I don't want time to be a factor. I'll take all these buildings from here. I have the points to waste anyways, and I don't want to worry about it. There, use Rook. I highly doubt we'll be able to snipe. Oh, okay, no scourge anyways. Alright. Can't hit the shield gen yet. Alright, just kind of chilling for a sec. No one's in real danger. Alright, we'll get the shield gen now. I'm not sure what's hitting them, but whatever. They're taking a lot of damage for some reason. I'm not sure what from, to be honest. Okay. And then let's take out these fire domes so I can start using Leo. Protect with tracks. Alright, now we'll start using Leo. Alright. Taunt some defenses. I'll use Ruination in a second here. A good time to use Combiner. If you see this white shield thing around the walls and defenses, that's from an outpost bot. So a good time to use Ruination is one that when they pop, because it kind of wastes the time too. Alright, we already took Liege out. That's nice. Try to take out these MDSs if we can. And then get them hollows in, try and distract a bit once he dies. Nice, we get title. Oh no, I lied. Alright. So there shouldn't really be any more protection, like shield protection to the buildings, which is nice. I'll get. Alright, try and finish these off. Booster. Use tracks. Alright, we should be fine. I think we're good. Yep, okay, boom, just like that. Base 5 down. Perfect war. So yeah. That was pretty cool. Like I said at the start of the video, this is a top 3 war team. So getting a nice 300 against them is pretty cool. It was also nice to see some different layouts. We've seen a lot of time traps so far in this channel. But yeah, it's a nice 300. Pretty proud of that. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something, please leave a like. If you keep coming back, a sub would be greatly appreciated. So thank you. See you